When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
So no more quests there, I have to do the main story, I guess. What's wrong, baby? My you, weakling. It's a Christmas miracle.
Revelio. I don't mind.
The fuck, man? Tô confuso. Manda-me cá para fora e não é cá para fora. Foda-se, eu estou bem confuso.
Acho que é para Hogwarts. Não, não é para Hogwarts. Porque eu já tenho que ir para a Slytherin. Ora, isto está.
Revelio.
No, I'm very fucking confused. Tu vais mandar-me para fora do castelo, acho que é lá fora e...
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spin Witches when you can.
I'm dying to visit Romania.
Isto não é naquele quarto lá embaixo tudo. Speak the portrait of Professor Nima official in the map chamber. Não vi um TP lá ao pé. Cicatrums, não é? Foi. Map chamber, foi. A maneira que ela estava a me enviar lá para baixo, aí para fora do castelo, depois estavam ali umas voltas, não percebi um cara daquela merda. I was very confused. It's better.
Welcome
Thank you, Lord.
back.
Acho que é o
Hello,
third
Professor.
challenge.
I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
How nice to see you.
Did you say I was sorry?
And you also went on to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't think Black would mind someone telling on someone. Seemed to be his cup of tea.
Well, I'd appreciate it not happening again.
I won't tell anyone again.
That's you when I give you food.
Not anyone. Anyone at all.
It was a good drawing.
Are you happy, baby?
Made me laugh.
Oh,
Yes.
well, thanks.
Revelio.
Aqui, amigas.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Major league.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Não pode estar rebelde, estou cheio.
Não pode?
Nem feitiços, não.
Não. Agora não.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah, that's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt! Where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. Has anyone...
Something is very wrong with Professor.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
I love this one.
Este fucking guy over.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
If it please, I'm Master, I'll always go to the magic room. I got this magic green 1, 2,
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Está atrás acá. Está atrás acá.
Pensava que estava automaticamente. Tipo seguimento. Não tem ainda.
Já não está cá.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Fazer revelo pela milésima vez no mesmo sítio. Revelo.
Porque nunca se sabe o que é que pode aparecer mais
Claro,
no...
claro, claro. Sim, sim, sim. Revelo. Não aparece. Também. Bem que tento pela milésima vez, mas ela não quer aparecer. Revelo.
Mas no book será.
Eu não fizeste os livros todos.
No, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe I did.
Revelio.
Haha. Guess I did not.
Revelio. Because that did not count.
Não conto com o número de top.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio.
Quero que seja lendário.
I deserve the legendary.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
There's no enemy guys here. That's good.
Revelio.
Okay.
Aloha Mora.
A lot of chests over here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Your slots are full. Depende, se é que não vou apanhar, se não. Eu vou logo vender. Não me esta merda, cara.
Ainda não consegui fazer isso. Não sei qual é que é a chave que aparece no
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Revelio.
Já apanhei aqui.
Já?
Toujours pure.
There's a
I
lot
wonder
of
if all
chests.
the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Tem uma hora que gente.
Me dá uma lá embaixo também, à frente da gargoyle. So I have to do things. Eles não esperavam que um gajo tivesse falado uma 3 quando chegasse aqui e aqui muita merda para apanhar.
Revelio.
Hello, good shit.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Oh, provou. Renda.
Mas eu já fiz.
Vieste cá acima de tudo? Tu não. Acho que não vieste. Tu estavas a fazer esta quest e quando estavas na varanda, aparentemente acho que começou uma cutscene para ti e puxou tudo para baixo, ou não? Que eu lembro-me disso. Acho que tinhas começado uma cutscene.
Revelio.
Olha, que não. O que acontece?
Yeah.
Vê lá onde é que isso é no castelo, por embora.
Por cima do escritório do gajo.
Hã?
Por cima do escritório do
Onde é que é no mapa que eu não sei qual é o escritório dele?
Cá em cima de. Ou seja. Aqui. Tens que apanhar ou este. Que não tem, né? Mas também não consigo dizer o nome.
Preciso ver qual é que é a tua cara.
É esta torre aqui. It's the big tower, baby. It's the big tower. But very nice, very nice. I was not expecting this. Que é uma coisa. Acho que pode ser voar até aqui. Fuck. Acho que pode voar até aqui, na verdade. Ok, então... Havia mais quartos trancados para além deste? Não.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Okay.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
Give me a second.
That must be the pedestal.
But I wanted to catch this. I wanted to catch this shit over here. Esta note está azul. Está azul.
Aqui é.
Por isso, teoricamente, consegues apanhar. Que havia uma em cima de uma mesa e esta. Mas está azul, só se for a seguir. Oh, da cutscene deve ter pessoas. Estava ali com este Slytherin. O gajo não é nada bias. Ah.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Das caveiras. Where are you going? You going to book?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I need to time this just right.
Yes, you do, my brother, because it's fucked up. For fuck's sake.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Cabrão, cara. Já sem olhar para trás, filho da puta. No, I didn't see me, I know, it was...
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Pois, tínhamos que fazer além. What, baby?
Are you liking it? You're gonna like more. You're gonna like more.
Ladder. Perhaps
like
they
this
won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Eu já tinha visto então, nesta parte.
No. Just that part.
Hmm?
I've not seen yet, Lubith. Isso foi quando eu disse: socorro, não consigo sair daqui. Dá um bocadinho mais alto.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
I can't stand this much longer! I need to get out of here!
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, no danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Estás invisível, tecnicamente.
Now's my chance. Revelio. That's the way forward.
Assassin's Creed. The mysterious glow.
I think I'm invisible.
Yes. Yes, you are now invisible forever. And the death will not see you. It's the cloak thingy.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
No.
Sabe o que é esta hora?
You too fat. O que é isso? You too fat.
This is the way forward. Finally free.
Yeah.
Now where are you, Neve?
What's this? Oh, no, they have more invisibility glow. Kinda shitty. Him, where the fuck are you, my friend?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Não posso.
Por isso é que eu ainda há bocado queria dizer e não podia dizer.
O quê?
I have the true Elder Wand.
Podes usar depois? Oh.
I've never felt such power.
Revelio.
Enjoy now and see how awesome it is. Não é contra isso, é. Não. Contra os inimigos.
Que raio de como feitiço é este? Nem posso mudar os feitiços que tenho aqui.
And you don't need anything else.
If you say so, baby.
Revelio.
You sure there's nothing to reveal here?
Só sonhos, mas não.
You searched.
Ainda é cool. Oh shit.
Mano, tu ficaste full. Caralho.
Defender. Bombard.
Lá vai a cabra, mano. Isto é como ter cheats, cara.
Yep.
Defender. Bombard.
Vai faltar pedra, cara. 2 de 3. Já não temos o manto, mas pronto. Ah, e aqui, moço?
Tudo.
Da puta, mano. Pronto, 1 para 1, bora. Bora. Assim cedo não é que eu ataque. Mano,
This way to best. Pronto. Dano.
pensei que não fosse atacar.
Não.
Shit aqui.
Vamos lá mais uma vez.
Preciso de explosões, então. Depois que eu gastei.
Não precisa.
Yes, I do.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Anda que eu dou na tromba, caralho. Anda cá. Anda. Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó.
I was trying to help.
I know, don't worry.
Estupidamente longo, que
é mesmo para fazer. Easy. Eres tú.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Da puta, tu rompeste-me como, da puta. Era aí mesmo. Calma, tá. Anda aí, aqui ó. Aqui ó. Puxa. Dá para ver é Elrond. Que acho que já não é. Não, ainda é, está ali. Está ali. Oh, I like this one. I want to keep it. It's very powerful. By what?
Yeah.
Não, o gajo guardou dentro do bolso, eu vi. O gajo dentro do bolso.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
The song's a bit different from the movie. Just want to point that shit out.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so.
Let us always honor her memory. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Dumbledore, is that you?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Salpiqué.
Isidore, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isidore.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isidore. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Yeah, claramente ter passado a escola.
Quando foram lá ainda estava a mandar.
When I percebi, I have so much power and powerful magic to wield. Oh my god! Something like that, along those lines.
Baby, I love you.
No, I'm gonna leave.
I start working at 7 tomorrow.
Oh no.
Rebellion.
No, still good.
No.
I go after this as well.
You can stay.
No.
Why?
It's midnight as well. I have to wake up early. After this, I go.
This is fine with you.
Okay.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
First 3? There's more than 3?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Drugs. It was fascinating. It was disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories.
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
See something over here, so it's this tower. Já não quero que está dentro daquele quarto. If you don't want to see, if you want, you can leave. You don't want to see? I know.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.